Hello everyone, my name is Diana Matdawa. Welcome to my channel, and let's get straight into today's video. Let's go. So some of you might have been wondering, like, where have I been for the past 2 months? And in like previous videos, you guys heard me telling you guys, like, I'm dealing with some stuff, I'm going through some stuff, but I'm not ready to speak about it as yet. Well, that changes today. So as most of you probably know, back in January I was in a van accident, right? And ever since then, a lot of things has been happening in my life, especially mentally. Like, I have the physical aspects, yes, but mentally I have been going through a lot. So from since January to present day, I have been, taking clips here and there of, my journey, my healing process and everything. I'm not sure if I would include those in this video or that would be a whole separate video, but yeah. So it just feels, a little hard to speak about, but I have been dealing with anxiety again. So it came back, but this time it came back even stronger than before. If you are here from since back in 2021, 2020, back in those days, you would have known I had my first panic attack back in 2020, I think. But no, I haven't, dealt with like a panic attack like that. I have, like, anxiety here and there, but I haven't really dealt with a panic attack, if you understand. I think it was, I may be wrong with the dates, but I think it was back in March. The months are going so fast, I don't even know. But I think it was back in March while I was in class. I had my first panic attack that had like nothing to do with the vans. And it was quite scary because in the end of it, I ended up in the hospital. So I was doing a presentation in class when, sometimes you have like little nerves and stuff, which sometimes I do, but I have always, done my presentations and did them very well. But this specific time, I don't know what happened. I was not thinking about anything like that, but I was not like thinking of anything to deal with any of that or whatever. So I don't know the reason why it happened, but it did. I was presenting, then my heart just started to race, and it was not just like racing like, oh, this is a normal, like race. It was beating out of my chest. You could have seen the imprint beating out of my chest. So obviously I was scared, but I was not like, I was like, maybe I'm just, a little paranoid about doing this presentation. Why? I don't know. I have done many presentations for the couple months I was in college. So I sat down, the teacher told me to sit down. I was catching myself, and then, I just wanted to get this presentation over with. I wanted to get my mark. So even though I was not fully, you know, cooled down or anything, because my heart rate was not going down, I still decided to stand back up to finish. And that's when the teacher called me, and she like felt my heart. I'm sorry about that. What was I saying? But my teacher, she felt my heart rate, felt that it was going very hard. Then she told me to go outside, you know, to catch some fresh air, because I was in the AC and stuff. So two girls came with me. You know, one was giving me some water and stuff like that, and some of them was scared, especially my friend. Like, she was wondering if it's a heart attack or something, you know. So after a couple, you know, I can't even say minutes, after a couple seconds, because it wasn't even a full minute yet, teacher came out. Then she told one of the girls to, you know, go for a van, so the van couldn't, you know, come down to the school to pick me up, to carry me to the clinic, the nearest clinic. And that is what happened. So when I reached at the clinic, the first thing they were trying to do is get my heart rate down. So they gave me, you know, some medication. She was putting the cold wet towel on my face, and while she was doing that, I was like, is this how waterboarding felt? Like, my mind is just so random. But she was putting like the cold towel on my face, having me like blow into something, the pressure to like slow down my breathing, I think. They did the what is it called, the EKG, you know, and I was there for a while. I think I was there for probably maybe an hour, around there maybe. And then like one of the pills she told me would make me tired and stuff. Eventually I got tired, and then, you know, my heart rate went down. She made me put my foot up in the air so the blood could rush, you know. But then I fell asleep, and what I woke up to was very scary for me, because I was in there's like two beds in the room. One was over here, the other one was right here. They're not facing each other, has a, you know, a curtain to separate them. So I was over here, and then they brought in a man over here, and I woke up to a horrifying like crying, and I got scared again. So my heart rate went back up, because imagine you sleeping and then you hearing this crying like somebody lost their child or something, you know. And that's what happened. So I guess the man over here died from a heart attack or something, and the lady who was there with him was crying, you know, as expected. But the thing with me is that, why was I still in the room? You know. So I was just, you know, trying to calm down myself. Eventually I guess they remembered me and they moved me to another room with another lady, and then they called the ambulance to carry me to the hospital. So now I'm in the ambulance and I'm like, what is really going on? Because never in my years would I think I'll be in an ambulance, especially for this, you know. But I was. And that ride, I never reached into town that quickly. That ride was so quick, and my father was there also, because my teacher also called him when I was at the school. Sorry. But yeah, my father was there, and he was tailing that ambulance. That ambulance never lost his sight because it was going so fast, and I was just, you know, trying to keep my heart rate down. So I called someone so they could distract me. And then I tell you, under 8 minutes, I'm in town. And my father kept up with the ambulance, and that is just, you know, something with me. But then we reached at the hospital in town. They carried me into a room, did some tests, did an x-ray. I was there until I think it was almost midnight, or it was already midnight, one of them. And then, like, we were waiting there for quite a while for some results or whatnot, to find out the machine was not working, and it won't be working until the end of month. And they never told me anything. So I was there for all those hours, you know. But yeah, after we came back home, and I think it was the next day, we went to a private doctor. So that was just one situation. Why did I have that panic attack? I do not know. Is it from because I hit my head? I don't know. And from that moment, I have been to the hospital or to a doctor more times than I could count, more times than a year, than I have went like last year or anything, in a span of that amount of months. And it's crazy to me, because it had like another time I was at home, you know, felt like I couldn't breathe. And I'm just, you know, speaking because maybe somebody is dealing with this also, and, you know, or maybe they're going through something and don't know what it is, even though this is not like I'm not diagnosing anybody, you know. But felt like I couldn't breathe properly. And then I reached to the hospital because, you know, my vision was getting blurry. Felt like I couldn't breathe properly. Not knowing what's going on, my father carried me to the hospital immediately. Was there, they told me, you know, they did the same, they did back another EKG. After a few minutes, I felt like I could breathe again. You know, they gave me drips and stuff, oxygen and stuff. And then was told it was a panic attack. And then I was told I have anxiety. And I'm like, not this again. Because when I was younger and I had my first panic attack, I was like a wild goose. I was running all over the place, wanting somebody to carry me to the doctor because I didn't know what was going on. I was vomiting. Like I felt like I couldn't breathe. Run from the living room. I'm changing a lot of topics, I'm sorry, but you have to understand, I haven't spoken to you guys in 2 months. I ran from the living room, went outside, felt like I couldn't breathe, trying to catch my breath, started to vomit, got even more scared, run to tell my parents, then I run go to tell my brother, then I came back up to, you know, trying to get there. Mommy was trying to get ready and stuff so they could carry me to the hospital. And, you know, now they're telling me I have this thing again, and it's, you know, really, it's not easy. Like, anxiety is not an easy thing to deal with. It's not easy to go through. Anyone, you know, suffering from this thing, I'm praying for you, I'm praying for us. Like, it's just, tiring because it's just an awful feeling. Like, imagine multiple times a day having some anxiety attacks or panic attacks, multiple times a day feeling like you can't breathe, multiple times like physical symptoms. And that's the crazy thing, multiple times a day you're there like trembling, trying to catch yourself, sweating, you know, all these things, and having all these thoughts. And it's like, give me a break, you know. But yeah, I prayed about it and everything, talked to persons, talked to a counselor at my school, talked to one at the hospital. Was, you know, getting into the counseling thing and what's not and terror. But yeah, then I felt like I had this is a whole other time, felt like I had something stuck in my throat. And whole time, like for the past 2 weeks, I was like saying, oh, it's probably like trapped away or something, because I felt like I have something stuck and then I have to like belch. Then I was in town for school, so I went to Dr. Thomas to find out I have acid reflux. So didn't anxiety plus acid reflux. Can't eat certain things. Sorry about that. What was I saying? So I was I am dealing with acid reflux, so I'm not able to, you know, eat some things and whatsoever. If you want to know more about it, you can go look it up. A lot of people have it, to be honest. So yeah, where did it come from? I don't know, but it came. So but I went to test for H. pylori and all of those stuff. You know, everything is good, everything came back negative and stuff. But the acid is messing up my teeth, is messing up my gums. I am burning sensation down my throat, heartburn. Oh my gosh, the first time I had the heartburn was crazy, because, you know, I was not really, you know, thinking about it like too much. So I ate some stewed chicken and rice. Oh, I felt that thing in my stomach, in my chest, in my back, the way it was stinging me, the way it felt for minutes on end, probably go for a whole 30 minutes straight. I was in pain. Oh my gosh, I don't wish that on anybody. And it was just so crazy to me. And then from that happened, I started to become very cautious of what I am eating. Like, no onions, no garlic, no stew, no curry, no milk, no cheese, because I ate milk. I drank milk, sorry, and it messed up my stomach. Oh my gosh. What else? No tomatoes, so no ketchup. Oh my gosh. It's just like the list goes on and on. Obviously, like no spicy stuff, no carbonated drinks, no the excessive sugary drinks or stuff, you know. So that just limited me to this amount of food which I have in my house, which is very insane to me. So the only thing that I was eating was oatmeal, bananas, you know, non-citrus fruits, you know, spaghetti mixed with maybe tuna. I was eating tuna, cricks, soup, chicken breast soup. Like, I was very limited to what I could have eat, because the pain I would have felt when I didn't stick to that was insane. And you know, I didn't want this to progress or anything, so I had to stick to that diet or whatever. But I feel like this is like going all over the place, but you have to please understand me. But yeah, so now acid reflux. This is just, you know, too much. But then there's a then. I started to lose a lot of weight in a short period of time, which was very crazy after I realized like how much I've lost, because they were like telling me, oh, you're just not eating enough, blah blah blah. I started back to eat like my regular portions, started back to eat like some normal stuff. Why am I still losing weight? You know? Then I moved from around one, because I used to weigh like 160s, 170, and dropped to 130. I'm sorry, 140. I was like, okay. Then I dropped to 134 when I went to the doctors and they measured me. I was at 134. Then in the span of just a week and some, I reached in the 20s. I was now 125. Then 3 days after, I was 123. So I'm like, hold up. What's going on? Because this is not normal. I can't understand. I don't know. Well, you can tell when you watch my face and stuff. My face got a lot. My face was a chubbier from, you know, all my eating. If you can tell, like, from my face, I lost weight from, you know, them collarbone and thing. And even just from the clothes I wear. Some majority of my clothes can't fit me anymore. Like, some stuff was getting, like, too tight. Not the major part. I finally moved from small to medium. You know, I'm at extra small. Like, it's just, like, this constant fight, you know? But I went to the doctors to do some tests that she told me she want me to do. Multiple blood tests, an ultrasound, x-ray. She did a physical. So to say, you know, all my organs and stuff are back normal. The other tests, I'm still, you know, urine, stool. The other tests, I'm waiting on them. But for like the ultrasound, everything looks good. Everything looks normal. Thank God. And all my praises. I just thank him so much for everything he has done for me, everything that he's doing for me. If it wasn't for him, I seriously don't know what would have happened, because it's like I'm in this fight, you know. But at the end of the day, he has already won, and he know what he's doing in my life. And this is, you know, all of this is just, it's my testimony. It's, you know, to show how good God is. You know, being down in your lowest, and all you can do is just call upon him. All you can do is just cry to him. All you can do is just, you know, just be open with him. And like all of that draws us closer to him, and then he blesses us. So now we're blessed and highly favored. We have a closer relationship with God, you know. And that is our testimony, so that we can tell others of the goodness of God, so that we will be able to, you know, encourage other persons, so that maybe stuff that we're going through, that somebody else is going through, that they will be encouraged, you know. So I just truly know that all of this is just a part of my testimony, and one day I'll be able to, you know, express my testimony, like my full-blown testimony of how good God has been in my life. Even now I could testify of how great God is, and I'm just so thankful. I'm just so happy. I am just in awe of how merciful my God is. Because you guys don't understand how much that accident has changed my life. For both good and bad. You know, I've been struggling, but it brought me even closer to Him, even closer to God. It helped me to release more, you know. It's a pathway, it's a walking, it's a journey. So now I am on a run in this journey. Like, I'm running towards this victory. I'm running towards my God, you know. I'm no longer strolling, no slow walking, you know. I'm running, I'm sprinting to the blessing, to having such of a relationship with my God. And I hope this just encourage someone out there. Yes, you're going through it. You're going through so much. I understand. But God understands even more. He's here. He's there to help you. Just call upon Him. Release everything to Him. Give Him all your burdens, all your cries, all your pain, all your struggles, and He will turn it around for you. Because He said in His word, He will never leave us nor forsake us. He's there. He's right there. He's just waiting for you to come. Journey to God, and He will journey to you. He's right there. This is the time. This is your sign. It's like you don't have anything to lose. He won't judge you. Come to Him straight. Be honest. He already knows. And you will see what He will do in your life. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. There will be even more attacks on your life. But just keep your eyes on Him. He will handle the rest. He will block every work of the enemy. Just keep your eyes on the Lord. I can't stress this enough. And it's just, I'm just in disbelief of everything that happened in the past 6 months. It's just so crazy. But to God we give the glory and great things He has done. But yeah, even the way you guys see me, how I look right now, I was even thinner. Now I could see that I am putting back on, you know, pound or two, and I'm just giving God all the glory and all the praise, all the thanks for everything. Getting my results back soon, and I'm just placing them in His hands. I don't know when you guys will be seeing this video, to be honest, but yeah. There's, you know, just so much that I could see. There's so much things I can't put in words. But just know, I'm back. I am okay for the most part. I just strongly feel like this whole journey, as I said, a journey will help someone out, will, you know, just be someone's, you know, push. And I'm glad that God allowed me to help you so that you can know Him, if you understand what I'm saying. So just that I was, you know, a vessel. It's just so much I could say, so much I want to say, but everything has its time and its season. Everything has a purpose. I know, depression, anxiety, it's not easy. Because I did fell into a little depression. I was not leaving my room or leaving the couch. I was just down. To be honest, like I was just not myself. Didn't look myself, didn't feel myself. The days just felt like they were long and dragged out. Like I had no, you know, hope or anything. I was just wondering, like, why is all of this happening? It gotten so bad. I'm still trying to get out of it, to be honest with you. And I'm just doing it one step at a time with the grace of God. Because you guys truly don't want to see my room right now. And it's just kind of sad, but it's whatever. But yeah, hope this resonates with somebody. Hope this answers questions. Hope you guys understand. Hope somebody's watching until this point. I don't know. A couple of videos, you guys are going to see a couple of videos like here and there with everything, like my healing journey, because I think this is the start of my healing journey, you know, on the internet. So yeah, comment down below, you know, if you understand, if you want to connect, or because I'm truly, you know, I'm on a journey with this whole thing, and where I want to be, I'm not there as yet. I am getting there, but I'm not there as yet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope somebody was encouraged. Hope you watched until this point. Maybe this is just for me to look back on was gonna post this video tomorrow, but I don't think I will anymore, because I don't like to talk about stuff before, you know, I get over them. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All my socials are in the description down below if you want to, you know, see me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, because I'm most frequent on TikTok. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, it's just so odd. I haven't done this in a while. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. God bless each and every one of you.